can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna work on this Ford right here. I have a history of not really being into Fords, but I like the 70s trucks. I like all the old stuff. I just don't really like Ford diesels that much. They're unreliable. And anyways, this is a truck we got off Steve. Hopefully a lot of you went back and seen that video. If not, go check it out. It's one of our best videos I think we ever did based on the content. So I put some, you know me, I get the cart in front of the horse. So I put some big tires on it and got rid of the ones that's on it. Well, I didn't get rid of them, but I need to. More on that later. But we're gonna pop the hood, straight 6. I cheated a little bit. I did put a battery in it just to see if it would crank, but I didn't have the right terminals or nothing, so I grabbed some side post terminals. I got a brand new side post battery. We're gonna throw those terminals on there so I can just use the battery that I got. I got a little bit of gas. I haven't even taken the air cleaner off this, and I can tell there's a nest inside of there, so it's a little hot today. My phone should keep shutting off. It's too hot to record. Just want to take the weekend off. It's humid out here, so if it's hazy, I apologize. Let me pop this hood and see what we got. All right, what you're looking at here is 300 cubic inches of straight 6 Ford greatness. Now, on the low power end of things, to me, this is probably the greatest engine Ford ever built. Here's why I believe that. When my grandpa built this campground, he needed a way to transport wastewater from the holding tank to the leach field. He had a spare truck that he had bought new in '73, had a straight 6 in it. He hooked a vacuum line up to the intake manifold and had a 500-gallon steel tank made. And that motor would pressurize that tank and to the point where it would draw the sides in, and they would open that 2-inch valve, and then it would suck the waste, you know, all of it up through out of the tank and into the 500-gallon tank. And when it would fill up, it would come in this glass jar. Well, if you got to talking, you know, some of us millers, we get to talking, and you'd forget to shut it off in time, and it would run that poop water up through that hose and into the intake, and it'd start running bad. But that truck did that for years. That truck did that from probably like the 80s until almost 2000, maybe 2000. So for 20 years, that truck idled and pumped fluids. So I like them. I don't know if I like this one. We're going to fire it up or crank it up. But let me get some tools. I'm going to change the battery cables. Got a brand new battery. This is what I got. It's taking me a few minutes to throw these guys on there. And let me grab some pliers and we'll get it going. We are getting a little shade, so that ain't bad. I'm just gonna cut these off. I don't know what that goes to, but I don't want to get rid of it till I know if I need it. Grounding something. There's another one. Summer is winding down. It's a hot one today. Will it start? Steve told me it ran, but I forgot to ask him when that was, because sitting's hard on him. Got a whole lot of positive cable. Man, it's hot. I should be sitting in the AC. Alright, what I'm going to do is, there's no fuel tank anywhere. There's a fuel line coming off the carburetor going to the fuel pump, then there's a rubber line leaving. Hard line's cut down there somewhere because there's no fuel tank. So I am going to disconnect the rubber line at the fuel pump, put this piece on there, stick it in my little gas can, put some in the carburetor. Probably will be the easiest will it start ever. Who knows? Let's do that real quick. There's nowhere to put my camera. I'm trying to keep it out of the shade because it's so hot. It's shutting off on me. Bring you under the hood, maybe. Let you see up under here what I'm looking at. That's a hand cannon. I'm a little concerned about this ignition box over here and the river of tar coming out of it. So I'm not real optimistic that it will start, but let's see if we at least got headlights. I knew that would happen. Well, I don't even think there's a headlight switch, so let's scratch that off the list. Let's give her a little crank over and look, see what happens. I get it cleaned out. Feels like neutral. All right, we got a strong crank. We're going to get the gas can rigged up right here, set it right here, put this in it, give it a little drink, see what happens. Sounds just like my grandpa's old 300 Ford. Should have a cameraman here today. I'm sorry, it's hot. I can't get it where I don't want to overheat it. See what happens. You gotta be kidding me. I've really never heard this thing run. Did you guys just hear it run? It fired right up. That's a 2-minute wheel start. I'm gonna have to talk for 30 minutes. What? I wish there was some drama, but it fired right up. Yeah, go on, boys. It sucked right up. For sale, 1,500. That's unbelievable. First like a kid. So, you see these other guys, they pull plugs, check for spark, check the brakes. I know what I'm buying. I knew it would run. That's why I probably waited 2 weeks to try, because I knew it would run. So the rear end's tore out of it. So I guess we got to put the drive shaft in the front. It's behind the seat. Steve said that the front works, but the back didn't. So when I got it home, I didn't see no drive shaft. That worried me, because that stuff can be hard to find. And I raised the seat up, and it was behind the seat. So I couldn't believe that. Let's see if the clutch works. That's it. I don't know. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll find a way to make some more content out of it. But daggone, she fired right up. Thanks, Steve. Man of his word. He's told me it ran. It's sitting there running as good as anything I own. We got to figure out why the clutch linkage goes to the floor, put the front drive shaft in it, pull the rear drive shaft out of it, drive this baby around. It's available. If anybody's wanting to buy it, come on over. Should have a title for it here any day. That's about it. I don't know what else to say. It's the easiest wheel start ever. What's going on, everybody? It's Sunday. We never stop around here. At least I don't. She don't. There's always something to do. So what I got to do real quick is work on our Kawasaki Mule. What we got there? What is that? That's a 4010 Kawasaki Mule 4-wheel drive. That's our favorite little thing around here. Dipstick is broke off in the tube. Got a new dipstick here. Goes something like this. Let me play you a little song. The dipstick is broke in the tube. We don't know how much oil we got for lube. That was kind of stupid. But anyways, we're going to... There's only 2 bolts, but they're not easy to get to. I'm going to fire up the power washer real quick. And, it's no wonder they break. Look at all these points. Look at that right there. That brake go in your engine. Anyways, we'll get this fixed up. Shouldn't take long. I'm gonna power wash the bed out while I've got it empty. Look, it won't go in. It's a contraption. There's only one way to do it. So we're going to grin and bear through it. There's only one way to do it. So stick around. We'll learn together. I mean, the one bolt looks real hard to get to. I mean, real hard. Get you a little closer, show you what we're dealing with here. There's the tube, and it runs down and curves down hard. It goes down there, comes out. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to get it in there. It's like ridiculous. If they're going to have them kind of bends, it should come over here. So I don't know. See if we can't get it out of there. There's 2 bolts in there that's real hard to get to, from what I can tell. You're not going to be able to see. You're just going to get to watch me struggle. Nothing's hot. It's 12. Gotta get a socket. Beautiful day for September 2nd. God dang, what the heck happened? No way. I mean, that one's in a bad spot. You can hardly even get a wrench on that one. I mean, it's in a real bad spot. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do about that. She's moving. How am I going to get that out of there? Back in. I mean, a baby. Where you at, Sammy? Moving for real. That's weird. If that bolt's very long at all, this won't work. Yeah, that's not going to work. This whole thing here has to come off. Well. Alright, here's the problem. There's a bolt down there that goes into the case. It's got to be at least that long. And there's engine plate right there. There's no way to get to that. So, we'll try to see if I can do an extraction. I can hear it. This isn't looking good, boys. Girls, 7% girls. So, this goes, it's this bracket right here. There's a bolt in there. There is no way to get that in there. It's not happening. Other option would be to cut them off. That's a hack job. I don't know how you would even get anything in there to cut that with. You'd have to take the motor out or take the clutch off completely to get that bolt out. There's no way. Well, it had oil. Probably break this one off. I'm not going to break this one off. I'm going to bend it out of the way. That way, if we ever do get in there, I can fix it the right way. I can just bend that out of the way, stick that in there, and we're good to go. Couldn't check the oil, so it was, damn, every time I turned the key on, I was wondering, is this going to be the time it don't have oil in it? But it was actually full to the safe zone. So I'm going to put the, I'm going to put a little RTV around that. Stick it in there, put the bolt on, let it sit for a little bit. There's no gasket, but without this bracket holding it in there better, I figured just a little silicone around that might help. May not, it probably won't leak at all, but it's not the right way, but that's how we had to do it. See, that stupid thing fits in there and wants to break off. Right there's where it just breaks off. Alright, let me get some silicone and we're going to finish this up, move on to something cooler. Just a little, that goes a long way.
What's going on, everybody? Me and Sammy are about to get to work here. I know you spent a few days with Tim in this video, but I was at work all weekend, so we're gonna do a little work here on this seat, show it a little love. It's actually more comfortable than our C50, the green C50. Now we have two, I gotta remember that. It's more comfortable actually than the ones in the green truck, so we're gonna take this out and swap them for our Tennessee trip, because that's gonna be a long road trip for us. So Sammy here, hold it up for him, show him what you got. What you got there?
A tape.
Duct tape.
Yep.
Man's best friend, woman's best friend, duct tape. So we're gonna get on here and fix this seat up a little bit, but we wanted to just say thanks for tuning in always, guys. We really appreciate all the support that we get. It's awesome to see people from all around the world saying good job and we like what you're doing. Like, this is just our life, and we feel like, you know, we want to share it with people and, you know, let you guys get to know us and our family and the things that we do. So we just want to say thank you so much, and continue watching and subscribe and share our videos and comment. We love the interaction. Hopefully we'll be doing some more live videos here soon, but we've got something coming special for you featuring Sammy here. He wants to do his own piece and grease video, so he's going to be doing some work in the next one. I think we're going to put something together for him, so he's going to be busy. We are always busy, so keep watching, guys. We really appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.